Hello Yogis, welcome back to the mat. Thank you so much for choosing to practice with me today. Today's Vinyasa flow is focusing on twists. Twists are extremely beneficial to the body. They help in improving digestion, they help in reducing bloating, and they are also great stress and anxiety relievers because when you are working towards a twist or when you're in a twist, it helps you to focus inwards into your body or what's going on inside rather than the focus being on the outside. So it helps to calm your nerves, it helps to root you down and ground you. It's also great for your spinal health. So spinal health because it helps in elongating and stretching of the spinal cord and opening of the muscles in the upper torso. Most of us spend a good part of the day either on our phones or on the computer or driving, so we are always hunched forward. So this helps in opening up of the shoulders, lengthening of the spinal cord. When you're working towards a twist, it's not essentially about getting into a particular shape or how that shape looks. So do not stress too much on the shape or how being in that shape. It's more towards striving towards that shape. So the fun or the journey and the practice that it takes towards achieving something is what is more fruitful. So do not stress too much about how your body is looking or how deep you are in a particular twist. So be in tune with your mind and with your body when you're practicing. So some days it feels much easier to be in a particular twist, and on other days your body just doesn't want to turn that way. So listen to your body, meet where it is at today, and don't struggle, because when you struggle to get into a particular shape or a particular asana, it generally creates frustration, which is not helpful. So strive towards getting there and enjoy the process. And as always, use any props. So yoga band, or if you have a belt or a towel, it's very helpful when you're practicing twists and binds. And we also have one half moon transition, so if you have a yoga block, that will be helpful there. Listen to your body, and whenever required, take a child's pose or pause and take any asana any asana that suits you today. And also please subscribe to my channel. I upload a new video every week, so please do subscribe and support. Thank you so much, and let's meet on the mat. We'll be starting our practice on the top of the mat in Tadasana, and we'll take a few standing twists just to warm up our spine, nothing major. So inhale, sweep your arms all the way up and palms meet over your head. Exhale, left arm comes forward, right arm comes back. Your chest opens up towards the right side of the mat. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, back to the center, and we'll take 3 more on each side. Right arm back, left arm forward, back to the center. Now right arm forward, left arm back. So the twist is coming from your torso, your hips are facing the front of the mat, and go with your breath. Right arm forward, left arm back. Last one on both sides. Right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Now come back to the center. Grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand and lean towards the right side of the mat, getting a nice stretch on the left side of the torso. Keep your chest rotating towards the sky. Come back to the center. Grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand and bend towards the left, getting a nice stretch on the right side of the body. Back to center, arms come back down, coming back into Tadasana. From here we'll take chair pose. Next inhale, sweep your arms all the way back up and bend into your knees and bring your hips down, coming into chair pose. You can have your arms alongside your ears or bring them to your chest, and one breath in your chair pose. Next breath, bring your arms to your chest and we'll take a twist in our chair pose. So hook your left elbow on the outside of your right knee and chest opens up towards the right side of the mat. Press your palms together and that will help your torso open up more towards the right side. And make sure that your knees are together and your left knee is not tracking in front of your right knee. Back to center. Next breath, right elbow hooks on the outside of your left knee and twist towards the twist to the left side of the mat. Press your palms and bring them towards the center of your chest. One breath in your twist. Come back to the center. Arms come alongside your ears, back into your chair pose and straighten your legs, come back, Tadasana. Next breath, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. You can bring your palms to your chest for an extra stretch in your hamstrings. Exhale, plant your palms, step back into your plank pose and flow through your Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, coming back, downward facing dog. And we'll take a twist in our downward facing dog. So walk your feet slightly wider than hip distance and bring your feet a footprint forward. Now bring most of your weight on your right palm and the left palm reaches and grabs the outside of the right ankle and twist your torso up towards the right side of the mat. Bend your elbow so you're basically looking underneath your right armpit. One breath here in the twist. Come back to the center and switch to the other side. Right hand grabs hold on the outside of the left ankle. Bend your elbow and look underneath your left armpit. Twisting your torso and opening the chest towards the left side of the mat. Back to center. Step back into your downward facing dog. One breath here in downward dog. Next breath, lift your right leg up, coming into a three-legged dog. Bend your knee and bring your knee into your chest. Place your right foot in between your palms and coming into low lunge. Left palm comes directly underneath your left shoulder. Engage your core and engage your inner thighs. Open up towards the right side of the mat. Right arm extends up, an easy twist. Come on to the knife edge side of both your feet and sink your left hip down, stretching your side body and looking towards the back edge of the mat. Your right hand extends towards your left foot. One breath. Lift your hips back up. Make sure that your palm is still underneath your left shoulder. Stack both your feet on top of each other, coming into a side plank. Lift your top foot off the mat. Grab hold of your right big toe and place your right foot next to your left hand. Coming into a low lunge again. Place your back knee down onto the mat. Untuck your left foot, coming up Anjali Asana. Bend your elbows and bring them into a goalpost arms. Chest shine towards the sky, taking a mini back bend. Next breath, arm comes back alongside your ears. Bring your hips on top of your left knee, back knee, and take a twist in your low lunge. Right hand comes back, left arm comes forward, twisting towards the right side of the mat. You can stay here or you can sink your hips down, grab hold of your left calf with your right hand and deepen your twist. release back both your hands to the front of the mat. Your feet meet, coming into a full plank, and flow through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog, coming back, downward facing dog. Next breath, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, bring your knee into your chest, and place your left foot in between your palms, coming into a low lunge. Bring your right palm directly underneath your right shoulder and open up into an easy twist. Your legs are active here, squeezing your inner thighs, and your left arm extends up. Now pivot on the knife edge side of both your feet. Sink your right hip down, getting into a nice side body stretch. Extend your left hand towards the back edge of the mat. Stay for a breath here. Lift your hips back up. Stack both your feet on top of each other, opening into a side plank facing the left side of the mat. Take the same variation that you took on the other side. One breath. Lift your top foot and bend your knee. Grab hold of your left big toe and place your left foot next to your right palm, coming back into your low lunge. Back knee comes down onto the mat. Untuck your toes. Come up into your Anjali asana. Chest shines towards the sky. Bend your elbows. Open your arms into a cactus up, taking a mini back bend. Release. Bring your hips directly on top of your right knee and take a twist in your low lunge. Your right arm comes forward, left arm back, and your chest opens up towards the left side of the mat. You can either stay here or sink your hip down, reach for the right calf with your back hand and open up in your twist. Release both your palms, frame your front foot, back knee comes off the mat. Both your feet come together, coming into a full plank, and flow through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Come back, downward facing dog. One breath here in downward facing dog. Next, inhale, lift your right leg off the mat, coming into a three-legged dog. Bring your right knee to your chest and place your right foot in between your palms. Lift up, coming into a crescent lunge. Your arms come alongside your ear. Your core is active here, and you squeeze your inner thighs. Work towards bringing your left hip in line with your right hip. Next exhale, left arm comes forward, right arm comes back, twisting in your crescent, opening up towards the right side of the mat. You can either stay here or reach for the back of your left leg and take a deeper twist. Next breath, release and open up into warrior two. Make sure that your front heel is in line with your back arch and sink your hips down. Try and work towards bringing your right quad parallel to the mat, opening up in warrior two. Flip your right hand and next breath, reverse warrior, bending your front leg and sinking your hips down. Extend your right leg, coming into a reverse triangle pose. One breath. Bring your arms back into a T. Adjust your stance. Bring both your feet slightly closer together. Shift your hip towards the back corner, back edge of the mat. Reach forward. Hinge from your hips, opening into a triangle pose. Both your legs are active. Pull up on your kneecaps. And the weight is equally distributed on both legs. Bend your front knee, transitioning into a side angle pose. You can either stay here with your right hand inside of your right leg or you can take a modification and bring your right hand, rest it on top of your right thigh, or if you have a bind in your practice, you can take your bind here. One breath in this side angle pose. Extend your right leg, frame your hip, adjust your stance, make sure that both your feet are on parallel tracks. Lift your chest up and fold forward, pyramid pose. Your inner thighs are engaged here. Keep framing your hips, working towards bringing your left hip in line with your right hip. And fold forward. Halfway lift. Left palm comes directly underneath your left shoulder and open into a twist in your pyramid pose. Both legs are active. Inner thighs are engaged. Right arm comes up, opening into a twist. Your torso is open towards the right side of the mat. Release, frame your front foot, step back into your plank pose and flow through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog, coming back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up, coming into a three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, bring your left knee into your chest. Place your left foot in between your palms. Come all the way up, your arms come alongside your ear into a crescent lunge. Right arm comes forward, left arm opens towards the back edge of the mat, coming into a twist in your crescent lunge. You can either stay here or left hand reaches the back of right leg, coming deeper into your twist in your crescent lunge. Keep your inner thighs engaged. That will help you go much deeper in your twist. Release from your twist and open up towards the right side of the mat, coming into warrior two. Flip your left palm, lean back towards reverse warrior. Straighten your front leg, transitioning into a reverse triangle pose. Bring your arms back into a T. Adjust your stance if you need to come a step closer and transition into your triangle pose. Bend your front leg, coming into side angle. You can have your left hand inside of your left knee, or you can bring it on top of your thigh. And if you have a bind here, you can take a bind in your side angle and hold for a breath. Release from your side angle pose. Frame your hips towards the front of the mat. Adjust your stance so both your feet are on parallel tracks. Halfway lift with your chest. Work towards squaring your hips. And next exhale, hinging from your hips, fold forward into your pyramid. Both legs are active. Inner thighs are squeezing together. Pull up on your kneecaps. Halfway lift. Bring your right palm directly underneath your right shoulder. Extend your left hand and open to a twist in your pyramid. Work towards squeezing your inner thighs. When you squeeze your inner thighs, it engages your core and your torso. You can get much deeper in your twist. Release both palms onto the mat. Step back into your plank pose and flow through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog, coming all the way back, downward facing dog. One breath in your downward dog. Next inhale, lift your right leg up, coming into a three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, bring your right knee into your chest and place your right foot in between your palms. Arms come alongside your ears, coming up crescent lunge. Bring your palms to your chest, and from here we are launching into warrior 3. You can either take a small step forward, work on your balance, and then slowly lean forward coming into warrior 3, or from your crescent lunge you can bring your palms to your chest, engage your core and launch yourself coming up into warrior 3. One breath in warrior 3. Next exhale, slowly stand up and try not to touch your left foot onto the mat, and bring your left knee into your chest, coming into a one-legged Tadasana, and we'll be twisting from here. You can either keep your left knee bent and reach your right palm on the outside of your left knee and twist open towards the left side of the mat, or you can grab hold on the knife edge side of your left foot, extend your left leg and open your chest towards the left side of the mat. Take a breath in your twist. Slowly release back into warrior 3. From here we'll be transitioning into half moon. This is where you can have a block handy. Place your block a few inches in front of your right foot. Stack your hips and open up towards the right side of the mat, coming into half moon pose. Engage your core and open your hips. Back leg is active. You are radiating through the back heel. Flex your foot. Standing leg is active. Slowly come back into warrior 3. You can take a step back and then come back into warrior 3 too. And from here we'll take a Jiva squat. Bend your back leg. Bring your left knee behind your right and hold for one breath. Slowly bring your glutes down onto the mat. Now your left foot is on the outside of your right thigh. Wrap your left arm around your right knee and take a twist, opening towards the right edge of the mat. Your spine is long. Sit up straight. Both your butt cheeks are on the mat. Every inhale lengthen, and every exhale try to twist a little deeper. Next exhale, bring your palms back onto the mat. Move your block if it's directly in front of you. Step back into your plank pose and flow through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Come back, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your left knee, bring your left knee into your chest. Plant your left foot in between your palms. Arms come alongside your ears. Crescent lunge. From here, bring your palms to your chest and directly launch yourself into warrior 3, or take a small step forward and then hinge from your hips coming into warrior 3. Slowly come up into Tadasana and try not to bring your right foot onto the mat. Bring your right knee into your chest. Take whatever variation you took on the other side. We'll be taking a standing twist. Grab hold on the outside of your right foot with your left hand. Extend your right leg. Engage your inner thighs. Core is active. Chest opens up towards the right side of the mat. Release your front leg and slowly hinge back into warrior 3. From here we'll stack our hips coming into half moon pose. Use a block if you did on the other side or if you need it here. Stack your hips and open your hips towards the right side of the mat. Your top foot is active, radiating through your right heel. Both legs are engaged, core is active. Bring your top arm to your chest and slowly face the mat, coming back into warrior 3. Bend your back leg, bring your right knee on the outside of your left knee and hold your Jiva squat for 1 breath. Then slowly bring your glutes down onto the mat. Wrap your right arm around your left knee and take a twist. Straight, sit up straight. Make sure that both your butt cheeks are on the mat. Every inhale, lengthen. Every exhale, go slightly deeper into your twist. Release from your twist. Move your block. Step back into your plank pose and flow through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Coming back, downward facing dog. Next breath, step forward into Tadasana. From here, we'll come all the way down onto the mat and we'll take a fire log pose. Stack your right shin on top of your left. Flex both your feet so your legs look like they are stacked fire logs. If for any reason your top knee doesn't come all the way down onto your bottom foot and it sticks up, then you can cushion it with a block or you can use a book or a pillow. Don't force it all the way down and make sure that both your feet are flexed to protect your knees. Sit up straight and take a deep breath here. You can stay here or you can bring both your palms down onto the mat and walk your palms forward and fold forward. Back up. Bring your left palm on the outside of your right knee and take a twist. Spine is straight. Every inhale, lengthen. Every exhale, twist and open your chest slightly deeper. And release to the center of the mat. Face forward and switch legs. So left leg comes on top of your right leg. Both feet are flexed. If you need to prop your left knee, you can use a block or a book or a pillow or something, but don't force your knee down. Spine is straight and you can stay here in your fire log pose or you can bring both your palms onto the mat and walk your hands and fold forward. Your chest comes towards the mat. Slowly come back up. Your right palm comes on the outside of your left knee. Spine is straight and twist open towards the left side of the mat. Every inhale, lengthen. Exhale, move slightly deeper into your twist. Release back, extend both your legs out onto the mat and come all the way down. And we'll be taking a back bend here. You can either take a bridge pose, you can bridge up and stay there, or if you have full wheel in your practice, you can take a full wheel. Make sure that your feet are hip distance apart and your weight is on your heels. Engage your core, tuck your tailbone and lift up, coming into your bridge pose. You can either stay here or if you want to take a full wheel, you can bring your palms on either side of your ears, push up, coming into a full wheel. And release. Windshield wiper your legs just to release your hips. We'll take another back bend. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Weight is on your heels. Engage your core, tuck your tailbone and lift up into your bridge pose. Bring your palms on either side of your ears and push up into your full wheel. Release back down onto the mat and windshield wiper your legs to release your lower back. We'll take a spinal twist on each side and end our practice there. Extend your left leg out, bring your right knee into your chest and hold there for a breath. Move your right knee on the outside of your left hip. Both your shoulder blades are on the mat. Chest is opening up towards the sky. You can use your left hand to bring your right knee down onto the ground, or you can have your arms open into a T. One breath in your spinal twist. Release back. Extend your right leg out. Bring your left knee into your chest. Hold there for a breath. Bring your left knee on the outside of your right hip and arms open out into a T. Both your shoulder blades are on the mat. Release back down onto the mat, and we'll end our practice here with the Shavasana. You can stay in your Shavasana for as long as you want to. Come back to your normal breathing. You can close your eyes here. You can bring your knees in and feet apart just to release some stress on your lower back or whatever feels comfortable for you here. Your shoulders are moving away from your ears. Loosen your jaws, take deep breaths and close your eyes and relax. I hope you had fun practicing with me today. Come back to this practice as many times as possible to deepen your twists. It's also a short fun sequence. It was kind of like a full body workout. So if you're short on time and if you just want to ground down, this is a great practice to come back to. Please do subscribe to my channel and have a wonderful day.